I'm Donna Smith and I'm your host. This lesson is Successful Weight Loss and Fat Reduction. I want to talk about ways to reduce the fat from foods that we love and some typical meals that we love to eat, and how to read a food label. You know, when you go grocery shopping and you pick up that can of food and you look at all that information, do you know what it says? Well, I want to tell you how to go and interpret that information so that you can use it, make good food comparisons. So we have a lot of work to cover, so let's get started. Reading food labels can be frustrating unless you know the basics. Here's a food label. Each label has the serving size, number of servings per container, and the quantities of specified nutrients and ingredients listed in descending order. Also, you will find the daily values, which are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. The daily values, represented in percentages, depict how that food product contributes towards your daily nutrient goal. For example, one serving of this product has a 20% daily value for total fat. If you look toward the bottom of the food label, you will see more useful information addressing the limits not to exceed on nutrients such as total fat, sodium, cholesterol, and saturated fat. For example, the daily recommendation for total fat is not to exceed 65 grams. By reading labels, you can compare product value and choose foods lower in total fat and saturated fat. I came across a quiz on reading food labels. Check out the website shown and take the quiz to get additional information and more practice. Now that we have reviewed reading labels, let's look at some typical meals and ways to reduce the calories and fat, and then review some pointers to always keep in mind when making better choices. Here's a typical breakfast: sausage biscuit with egg. That's 500 calories and 32 fat grams. A cinnamon roll, 390 calories and 18 fat grams. And then, of course, we like coffee with 2 creamers and 3 sugar packages, and that would add an additional 95 calories and 4 fat grams. So your total for this typical meal is 985 calories and a whopping 54 fat grams. Now, if you were trying to follow a 1,200 calorie diet, you would be in trouble with a typical breakfast. Or if you were on a 2,000 calorie diet and 65 grams is your allotment, and just this one meal almost gets you to the finishing line. Let's look at a better breakfast. That could be scrambled eggs. 2 scrambled eggs would be 170 calories and 11 fat grams. Medium orange juice is 180 calories and 0 fat grams. 1 cup of grits, 178 calories, 8 grams of fat. English muffin with jam, 195 calories and 3 grams of fat. Your total calories and fat, 723 calories and 22 grams of fat. The eggs, the orange juice, grits, and a plain muffin with some jam saves you 260 calories and 32 grams of fat. Now, these are significantly better choices. But let's go to the best breakfast. Oatmeal, 140 calories and just 2 grams of fat. And you can add some sliced strawberries and you would get 27 calories and 0 fat grams. 1 cup of soy milk, 120 calories and 5 grams of fat. 1 slice of toasted whole wheat, 69 calories and 2 grams of fat. And if you add some fresh fruit jam spread with it, 18 calories and 0 grams of fat. Now, with the best breakfast, you have a total of 379 calories and just 9 fat grams. Yep, I saved the best for last with the oatmeal, which is high in fiber. Strawberries are a good source of vitamin C. Soy milk and the plain whole wheat toast with the fresh fruit jam saves us 344 calories and 13 grams of fat from your better meal. I guess that's why it's the best meal. Now, if we were to compare breakfast, your total for the typical breakfast is 985 calories with 54 grams of fat. The better breakfast total is 723 calories and 22 grams of fat. And the best breakfast is 379 calories and 9 grams of fat. Let's look at a typical lunch. A typical lunch would be like a deluxe cheeseburger, 530 calories and 30 fat grams. Now, if you add some large fries, that's 570 calories and 30 fat grams. A regular milkshake is 550 calories and 13 fat grams. And some sweet potato pie, 276 calories, and 14 grams of fat. Total calories and fat, 1926 and 87 fat grams. So with the typical deluxe cheeseburger, remember the more meat and cheese, the more calories and fat. It's that simple. You're driving in the fast lane when you regularly consume meals with these many calories and fat. One sandwich is almost the allotted fat for the day for most people. Of course, what's a sandwich without those fries? Again, just a sandwich and fries takes you to the edge. It's hard to be a winner eating like this. Let's look at a better lunch. Hamburger, 250 calories, 9 grams of fat. Medium fries, 380 calories, 20 grams of fat. A small milkshake, 420 calories, and 10 grams of fat. A baked apple pie, 270 calories, and 12 fat grams. The total calories, 1320, and fat, 51 fat grams. By choosing a plain hamburger, you can save 280 calories and 21 grams of fat. Worth noting, also by avoiding supersized, grand, or large orders, you can save a lot of calories and fat. Just choosing medium instead of large saves a lot, and going with a small shake saves a few more calories and fat. Altogether, this meal provides 606 less calories and 36 less fat grams than the typical meal. Let's go to our best lunch. Broiled veggie sandwich, 200 calories, 4 fat grams. 1 medium orange juice, 180 calories and 0 fat grams. Baked potato with margarine, 138 calories and 3 fat grams. Fruit cocktail, 93 calories and 0 fat grams. The total calories, 611, and the total fat grams, 7. My best meal, a broiled veggie sandwich. Try it. It's really good, particularly with orange juice, baked potato with a little margarine, and fruit cocktail. It's a winner and very nutritious, saving from even the better meal 709 calories and 44 fat grams. Let's compare all of those lunches. The typical lunch, the total is 1926 calories and 87 fat grams. The better lunch is 1320 calories and 51 fat grams. And the best lunch is 611 calories and just 7 fat grams. Choose lean cuts of meat and avoid eating luncheon meats. Use a non-stick pan or coat the pan lightly with cooking oil. Stir fry in a small amount of oil and use vegetable broth or tomato juice for flavor. Use half the amount of butter or margarine in recipes. Use egg substitutes in recipes instead of whole eggs, or use 2 egg whites in place of 1 whole egg. Use non-fat yogurt or non-fat salad dressings instead of sour cream, cheese, or other sauces on vegetables and in casseroles. For a frozen dessert, try sorbet or Italian ice, no fat and much lower in calories. Avoid supersize, grand, and large choices when eating out. Health experts recommend 30% of your calories come from fat. So if you had 2,000 calories, 30% of that, so you say 2,000 times 30%, that gives you 600 calories. To convert calories to fat, you must divide by 9. That is, 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So 600 divided by 9 gives us 66, or we would round it down to 65 grams of fat. To determine approximately how many calories you need, you can also go to the website shown and click on Quick Estimate Energy Needs under My Pyramid Plan. Well, it's quiz time again. Question number 1. Which meal is lowest in calories? A. Hamburger and large fries. B. Sausage biscuit with eggs and medium orange juice. C. Scrambled eggs and an English muffin. The answer is C. Scrambled eggs and an English muffin. Question number 2. Information on saturated and trans fat does not appear on nutrition labels. Is that true or false? The answer is false. Question 3. On a 1,500 calorie plan, you can have how many fat grams? A. 450, B. 167, C. 50, or D. 500. The answer is C. Well, now I'm going to make for you my favorite, Orange Julius. It's delicious. But what I really like about it is you have 2 fruits in 1 drink. So you can have this in the morning when you're on a rush or anything like that. Grab some peanuts and a muffin, and that's a beautiful breakfast. You take about a cup of orange juice concentrate, actually 1 6-ounce frozen orange juice concentrate, and about a half a cup of crushed pineapple. Already you have 2 fruits in there, and you know we are struggling to get our fruits and vegetables in. We're trying to get 3 to 5, so there's 2 right there. And then I add about a cup of soy milk, and that's a non-dairy beverage. About a teaspoon of imitation vanilla. And when I serve this to people, usually they don't want sugar, but if you want to add some sugar, about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of raw sugar. What I like about my Orange Julius, it's 88 calories and 2 grams of fat. Most Orange Julius that you see in the market when you go shopping at the mall or anything like that, they're anywhere from 255 to 300 calories. You ready? It's delicious. It's like melted sherbet. If you are not sure about any section, feel free to review the material. And most importantly, take note of the changes you will make today. For more information on healthy eating, visit www.healthopera.biz. Remember, your good health is music to our ears.